Hello everyone, and welcome to an analysis video of me playing Mario Tennis Aces. Now this was going to be a tips and tricks video on how to get better at the game, but I kinda like this way better and it'll still help you if you are struggling with getting better at Mario Tennis Aces. Now I'm just slowly choosing every character just as an intro, waiting until I select what character I'm going to select. Well, the difficulty I chose was actually Pro, but I just realized that actually the highest difficulty in the game is Ace. However, I only set it to Pro just because that, of course, when I record, it doesn't record in 60 FPS, only in 30 FPS. Now, this can mess up my gameplay and I won't play it as good. That's why, just in case, I set it to Pro, not Ace. And I might not be good enough to play against Ace, but anyway, I'm going to play as Waluigi, and this is post-commentary. Now, Waluigi is a defensive character, meaning its reach of hitting the tennis ball is quite good. Now, as you could see there, I just landed a nice shot. Now, when you land this shot, it's basically kind of equivalent to a charged shot, which is really good and can set knockback against a player. Which you can see right now, I'm charging up my shots and I was landing knockback. However, I did not get the point. Now knockback is really good since it pushes your player back, whilst they can't gain energy, but you can gain energy. Now I'm going for a zone shot. Of course, I'm aiming for the corners so I can hit the zone shot. However, of course, Peach deflected. Now with this section, Peach was vulnerable since Peach wasn't able to hit the ball exactly, but Peach still did a simple shot. And that was just me being dumb and thinking Peach will hit it on the opposite end of the court so I can gain a bit of energy, but of course she didn't. I went for a drop shot there. Lob shots, one thing about them is it leaves you quite open if you don't actually land it properly. Since with them, the opponent can just go for smash shot and get the point easily, since the shot will be extremely strong since it's fully charged up. Now what I'm just trying to do is fully charge up my shots, and Peach did that same mistake again. However, she defended it this time. You saw that she defended it with another smash shot. If you defend a smash shot with a smash shot, you're not going to get any knockback. However, if you want to defend a fully charged up top spin, you have to use a slice, the B button. And of course vice versa, if you want to defend a fully charged up slice shot, you use top spin, the A button. And Peach made the same mistake again and I got the point. Now I'm kind of getting a comeback here. Wasn't doing so good, but trust me, I am actually not like too good at this game, but definitely slightly above average. Well, so far, out of all of the online battles I face, I've got 3 wins out of the 3 I face. But it's really hard to match up with an opponent online. That's why I'm just doing CPU battles. And here's Waluigi's special shot. Should be talking about this. So of course I'm going for the corner. Now I kind of prefer using zone shots, because as you saw, it was really hard to deflect that. Now I was kind of dumb there and I should have went for a drop shot since Peach was like at the very end of the court. However, I still got the point there. Now, one thing throughout the entire game which is essential is controlling the ball. When you hit the ball, you can either just not put any directional input, or make the ball or hold left or right when hitting the ball, so the ball can move to a specific direction. And right here, you saw that Peach actually did a trick shot, but she went behind. When you do that, always do a drop shot. Because if you do a drop shot, then it'll be hard for the player to go to the very front of the court. However, because Peach is Peach, she of course got that. Now I think this time I go for a drop shot, and I don't get the point. However, she had to get a bit of reach there, which caused her to use a simple shot, leaving her open and making me get the point once again. Now right here, Peach has low energy, and energy is of course crucial within this game. Now if you don't have energy, and you have a lot of energy, it's really good to use a lot of zone shots. I prefer zone shots over special shots just because they require less energy. And when you use a special shot, don't aim for the character, of course. Because if you're versing against a player who probably has beaten the entire story of Mario Tennis Aces, they'll know how to deflect a zone or special shot when it's aimed right at you, even if they don't have any energy. Now, I can't do that. I used to do that, but once coming back to this game, I don't know how to do that. I'm using a lot of trick shots here. Trick shots actually deplete energy. However, if you get a trick shot read, which is basically when I use a trick shot before I know where the ball is coming, I can gain a bit of energy from that. However, as you saw there, I was going for a trick shot read since I thought Peach would hit on the opposite angle. But those reads are kind of risky since you don't actually know where the ball is going. You can get energy from that, but most of the time it's better not to do it. Unless you're for sure that Peach is going to hit it on the opposite side like that. Now I'm going to deflect it with a zone shot because that works. But deflect it with a special shot. But never deflect a special shot with a special shot. Because for example if Peach uses a special shot and I use one, my special shot won't actually work and it'll just count as a simple shot. Now it's both going to make us two players have a lot of knockback and it's just going to both be negative for both of us. Now what I was going to do there was, when I was actually practicing before I was playing the game, because I wanted to be good and luckily I got 2 wins, was that sometimes if a player does a zone shot or special shot, you can hit it, you can use a trick shot if you know where they're going to land it. And if you do that and time the zone or special shot, you can recover a lot of energy. Of course you can do this without moving if the player is aiming at you, but most players, if they're smart enough, they won't aim at you and just spam it. Now there, of course, Peach made that same mistake where she did a trick shot which made her go behind, and then I just got a free zone shot. Not zone shot, drop shot. Now if you aren't aware, the way I use zone shots not zone shots, drop shots is that I charge with B, so press B once and then press A again. Or with a lob shot, I press A to charge and then B to hit. But with trick shots, I actually just use the right control pad instead of using like X and a directional input. I used to do that, however, sometimes it messed up and it didn't work. I'm not sure why. I just prefer using it with the right control pad. Anyway, onto this, I'm not sure why I just use a trick shot there. Of course, if you are aware, trick shots to left or right directional inputs result in slices. If you use a trick shot which makes you go behind, that's a flat shot, and then if you make one which goes forward, that's a drop shot. I'm not sure why there's no top spin or lobs involved, but I guess that's how it is. Also, another thing to mention is that, you know those stars which appear? To land zone shots, if you already know, you can press R under the star. R under the star. But if you just charge up a shot under star, you can land a really powerful shot. And this is really good when an opponent lands a simple shot and you can fully charge up under the star. And also they tell you where the ball is actually going to go if you aren't aware of that, or you just have bad depth perception like me. If you have bad depth perception in this game, it's better to use defensive characters. However, there have been nerfs since the beginning of the game. Anyway, both of us have really low energy, me and Peach. Now what you saw just there at the beginning of the serve was a taunt. Now this makes your next shot more powerful than usual. Now the thing about taunts is I only use it after serve, but I think you can basically use it whenever you want. Another thing I need to improve on is I need to be aware that I can slow down time whenever I want. If you have energy, you can hold down R and slow down time if you aren't able to obtain a ball. For example, if you're playing net plane up against a net and and the opponent lands a lob, then you can slow down time so you can move backwards and then hit the shot. Sure, you could use a backwards trick shot, but that doesn't always work if the shot is in an angle. Since trick shots only work if you're in front, behind, or to the left or right of the ball. And just there, I was trying to make it really sharp on that line, but it got out, and it forced us into a tiebreaker. Now, once again, me and Peach have low energy, but if you saw there, when I landed a nice serve, I actually gained energy from that. Now, I can abuse the fact that Peach has low energy and I don't. Now, of course, trick shots don't have a lot of range, but they don't have so much, so they won't always work. However, I've noticed that some characters have better range and some have worse, but maybe that's just me feeling that, and it's not actually the case, and all characters have the same range with their trick shots. Now I'm gonna go for that corner, of course, and Peach, as you could see right there, she didn't have enough energy to slow down time. Once again, why I like zone shots over trick shots is that you can use more of them, and they don't deplete as much energy, but you gotta be fast when using them. Now we both have low energy, however I'm probably gonna go for a zone shot right here. No, I went for a drop shot because Peach made that same mistake again. Making the same mistake again and again, like, players can really catch on to that. Now of course as a CPU it's going to do that. Now Peach is low energy, I'm going to abuse it again and go for a zone shot. Now I believe I go for another zone shot once again. So I'm just going for a trick shot. Knockback hasn't been actually that prominent within this battle, which is interesting. And of course if you block a zone or special shot without like slowing down time, you'll gain energy. Now I'm just slowly draining down Peach's energy. If you're versing against a player who's quite good at zone shots and all, then I'd say zone shots, the main use of them is just to drain the opponent's energy, and once they have no energy, then it'll be hard for them to actually deflect a zone shot. That's why energy is so important. Also, it's important to slow down time, and trick shots need energy, unless you're using a trick shot read. I don't even know what's that called, I'm just calling it a trick shot read. Doesn't even sound right. Anyway, as a result of Peach's low energy previously, it's allowed me to basically almost get the win. Yeah, spoiler alert, I win. Of course I'm gonna show a battle which I win, but anyway, this was like my third attempt, and the first two I did win. But then I realized that the difficulty wasn't set to pro, and that's why. And of course, on the last shot, how climactic of me to get a KO. And that's gonna be it. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like if you want it, and thanks for watching. See you guys later, and bye.